Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 13 of Direwolf20's ServerPlay series. Way of Time is here with me today, and I suppose that means... I noticed there's like a lot of 2x1 slot holes in the ground around my base. I think that means people keep dying nearby.
Yeah, that makes sense. No one would die at your base, though.
No, everyone dies at my base, because they keep coming here to do blood magic and do Thaumcraft and do all kinds of other stuff, and then they're like, I died. So today we're looking at, speaking of blood magic, because Way's here. And he's going to show us item routers, I think, among other things. So I shouldn't need this anymore, right?
You shouldn't need it, no.
Yay! I don't want it anymore. I want to do the blood magic way of routing items around. So there's a whole new item routing system, which I know nothing about, and Way of Time is going to teach me. So what do I need, Way of Time?
So basically what you're going to need to start with is at least a common Tartaric gem, because you need a minimum of 400 will on you in order to craft the stuff needed.
I've got a common Tartaric gem with 1022 will in it.
I think that's probably enough. Oh, look, your tree just grew.
Yay! Did I get a node in it? I got a node in it. Yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted a pure node because that will help reduce... Oh, wow, the flux like is visually reducing like already? That is cool.
Wow.
Yeah, like I can see the flux going down, which is pretty much what I want. Did you notice my undesirable #1 poster, by the way?
I saw that. It's interesting that they managed to get that type of stuff in there.
Yes, I don't know how that's done. It's extra utilities too, apparently. It does need the solar panel because when it rains, the screen turns off. But that's kind of hilarious.
Must be some sort of packet to pull it from the interwebs.
Must be. I don't know what, but for anybody who doesn't know, that's Biomar.
Okay, so once you have 400 will, basically there are a few items of interest that you're going to need.
I want a node router, correct?
You're going to want a node router because it basically, well, routes the nodes.
Yay! So that's like equivalency the wrench.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So I will put my common gem in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this. I see your Hellfire Forge got a new texture. It looks fancy.
Yeah, Ulife created that, and he also created another one for the incense altar, which we might get to later on.
Nice. Okay. Then I'm going to want some input, output, and routing nodes, correct?
Yep, and you're also going to want a master routing node.
Okay, and with that one, there's... Did you crash?
Yep.
Oh.
I
know. There's a bug right now where the master routing node does not have a texture. So in order to craft it, you have to look it up this way. You won't see it in JEI until it has an item texture. So I need a block of iron and an imbued slate, which is the tier 3 version of a slate. So let's get that going. So this is a... Oh boy, refresh my memory. Where's my stuff for blood magic?
You used to have it in...
Yeah, this is a tier 3, so if I just leave this in here, it should turn into an imbued slate eventually. And meanwhile, I'm going to collect some iron. Right? It was a block of iron, the imbued slate, and something else. Diamond.
Yeah, diamond.
Cool.
And also, for your viewers out there, currently Ulife just created a few fancier models for all of the node textures, so those will be in the next release.
Nice. All right, let's come back in a second once this is ready and we will check it out. All right, guys, crafting complete. So, Way, I've got a master routing node, and we've been joined by Vasky and Fireball. Hey, guys.
Yo.
So that's done, master routing node. So now I'm going to need some routing nodes, and then I need probably at least one input and one output, right?
Yep, and while you're at it, you're going to need a few filters.
Okay.
And
so that's
basically...
smooth stone and glass. Let's see how well this handles crafting multiple things at once.
It does.
Yay!
I got a question for you, Wei.
Certainly.
Does the blood altar render properly in hand now?
Yes, it's not
Thank
a
you.
small thing or a huge, gigantic monstrosity.
Or off screen.
But you don't want the altar to segue into another dimension?
Well, it used to be off screen since Minecraft kind of rotates on. If you looked a lot to the right, you would actually see it a bit.
Yeah, Tenut worked on that translation, rotation, etc.
Yeah,
That's cool.
they make it a lot easier now.
Mm-hmm.
So filters, you said I want?
Yep. There's
Let's see.
currently 4, and it's basically dice, MBT item, mod item, and or dictionary currently.
Cool. So I'll probably want precise item for what I want.
Yeah.
Do I want MBT item? Because are they different MBTs or are they just different items altogether?
They're different items. Basically, you'll want precise. It doesn't matter.
Okay. MBT ignores the MBT filter. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So frame parts is stone, light stained glass, and a blank slate, which is the tier 1 version, right? Yeah.
In the interim, if you remember, you can put a hopper on the altar to craft multiple at once.
Correct. I need to get some speed upgrades in here at some point, but that's cool. So we're going to want just one of these, right? And I presume that this filter can go on both the inputs and the outputs?
Yep.
Nice. I know what I'm talking about.
Yay.
So that just needs sticks and glass. So that actually should be ready to go. Nice. Okay, so I got the filter. I've got those. Then I just need the input and output routing nodes. So that's redstone, gold, glowstone. That's no problem. I like that we have mouse wheeling back. I missed that.
Oh, is Inflix working now?
It's the one CPW is working on. That's like cool.
Gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And there we go. Cool. So gold is input, which makes sense because it's gold in color. And this should be output. So basically, I've got all the components, right, Way?
Yeah. So basically, the master routing node acts as the central block that controls everything, and the input and output act as they say. They act as interfaces to input into the system and output from the system.
Okay.
So, for instance, if you want to pull a slate out of the blood altar, you'd want to use an input node on the altar.
Okay, so kind of like the AE concept, right? Input is pulling out of the block into the system, right?
Yes.
So similar to AE. Okay, so input. So what we would want to do, let's test this, right? So we want an input routing node on, like, let's say, let's put it on this side. Now, do I have to put it, like, actually on the side? Like,
it doesn't matter. It detects all sides.
Oh, okay. So now here's a question. If I have multiple inventories, like if I have 4 chests around here, will this input routing node connect to all 4?
Yeah, so if you right-click on it...
That master routing node definitely does not have a texture.
Yeah.
But yes, go on. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, cool. So
the buttons indicate, basically, you can place different filters into it, and it'll basically reference the different sides. So, for instance, the altar is on the north side, so you'd press the N button, and then put your filter in that slot.
Like this one? Can you look and tell me if I'm doing that? Okay.
Yep, that's the correct place.
Okay. So that goes in there, right? And say I wanted the, so let's make like the tier 1 thing, because I don't think I have any in there. Blood altar. Okay. So the tier 1 thing, so we're going to hit north. So if I said up, it could be different filters for the other sides, right? But here it's up, so I'll put a blank slate where, like here, for example?
Yep. And if you hover over it, it shows ghost item amount. So currently, it'll filter it so that it always has one in the altar. But if you shift left click it, it'll do everything.
Oh, okay. Now here's a
now-
question. Can I filter the output and say do 10 blank slates, 10 tier 2 slates, 10 tier 3 slates?
Yes.
Nice. So maybe I should filter the output side, right?
Yeah. So actually, another thing I should note is that, well, currently there's no sort of priority system, but that will be implemented. So you'll be able to, like AE, say, okay, this is priority 0, it goes first. If it's priority 1, it goes after, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And if there is no filter on the item, it'll siphon everything from the inventory.
Okay. Now, will it only siphon things out of here if there's a corresponding output node that it can go to?
Correct.
Okay. So if I filter the output node and do not filter the input node, then it won't pull out unless it has the item that the output node has, right?
I believe so, correct.
Cool. So let's put a tier 1 blank slate in here, and I'm going to say ghost item amount 5, right?
Yep.
Cool. And that's on the north face, so that's cool. So let's try it. So now what? Do I do node router?
Node router. Yep.
And what? Just right click on one and then the other or something?
Shift click on one, and then shift click where you want it to go. So master in this case, probably the best.
So like
There.
that.
Yep, now they're connected.
Okay. And then I could use routing nodes to like connect elsewhere.
Yes. So these routing nodes do absolutely nothing. They don't manage inventories, but they act as links. So if you need a long chain.
Right. So what's the length that the max length of this?
Currently nothing, so technically you could go across the map. However, I'm going to set it to something more reasonable, like 10.
Okay. So you will eventually need to use these routing nodes, but right now you won't because beta.
Correct.
Cool. All right. So in theory, I hit this, right? And then it should pop into the chest as soon as it turns into a blank slate.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
Work.
Yay!
Yes!
Look at that. Cool. Okay, cool. Now, in theory, it should only do 5, right? And then the 6th one will stay in the altar.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Very cool. Hello, Vasky.
Yo. It took me a while to get on the server. I just realized I needed 1 more gig of RAM allocated.
Gotcha.
Giga RAM.
Gig of RAM.
So that's 4.
1.21 gig of RAM.
Yeah. In a minute here, I'm going to add the reinforced slate, which is the tier 2 version. But in theory, that should be all there is. And now this one should not be pulled out because we said 5 on the output side. Look at that. Didn't get pulled out. Wait time. Knows what he's doing.
It's nice for a change, isn't it?
A little bit. Alright, so this thing's going. So I'm going to put in here, you, also 5. Right?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yep, that should work.
Okay.
This is way too abusable. I just saw the screen blocks from extra utilities.
Oh, yes. With
Blocks?
Yeah, the screen blocks.
public enemy number 1 on it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my
I'm
flux
sure
level
you could put
dropped a
some
lot.
stuff there you probably wouldn't want there.
What's your flux at, sorry?
Like it dropped a lot.
Oh.
It was like 3/4 full. Now it's about 20%, maybe.
Oh, that's appreciable.
Yeah, but like I said, it will eventually destroy that pure node in there.
Okay.
So we'll eventually have to cut down that tree. But like that's a significant and fast flux reduction, which is cool by me. So item routing nodes are cool. Now, okay. So how could I set it up so that it would only move? Okay, so is there any other logic I can do with these at the moment?
No real logic, but you can do loops such as if you want to take stone from this chest and throw it into this router, you
Right.
can, into the altar, you can use that with the master routing node. There's
Right.
currently no redstone logic, but beta.
Right. Is there a limit to how many nodes can be on one master?
No, but if you right-click the master, basically my idea is that you're going to have to do some sort of mini-game to stabilize the network.
Okay.
So you'll only really conceivably be able to have so many nodes, but if you get better and better at the minigame, you can have bigger and bigger networks.
Gotcha. All right, guys, so I have an idea for something I want to try. Let's come back in a minute and give it a shot. All right, guys, we're back. So I'm going to try this setup, right? So I'm going to do this to here, this to here, and this to here. Right, did you link you? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Now we're good. So, yeah, no, we don't want that. We want to filter... What is this? This is east and west. So we want to filter on the east and west side for the output node. Well, that's cool. When you do F3 and look at this, you can see like the down, east, north, south, up, west on the right. That's kind of cool.
Fun vanilla stuff.
Yeah. So west and east need a filter, right? So we're going to want a precise item filter, which was... one of these. Stone. I'm learning Way of Time's item routing system, Rex.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Does the precise item filter... I don't know. We'll see.
It remembers items.
Okay, cool. That's why I can't look up the recipe of it after it was configured, probably.
Yeah, that's probably it. The recipe lookup probably used this MPT. Though I have to add it to an ignore list. Hooray!
So we're going to put ghost item amount.
Oh.
Ghost item amount 1 on the west. No, oh wait, is that east? That's east. So ghost item amount. Yes, east is 1 stone. West will be... 5 and 5 of you, right? So let's see what happens. So that should pull stone out of here and put it into the altar. Yes. Nice. Okay, cool. And then it should infuse. Should get us up to 5 blank slates. And then once we get 5 blank, then it'll start working on reinforced slates. And that's the point that I'm going to run into problems. Nice. Look at that. It totally worked. Way of Time, you have an item routing system, just in case you didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. When was that added?
I don't know. It must have been a while ago.
Yeah, probably. There's too many new systems and so many new mods that there's basically a lot of stuff people need to learn.
Right. So the only thing I would like to be able to do is say, hey, this west direction has all of its requirements met. Stop putting stone in the altar. But I don't think you can do that, right?
Currently not. So more advanced redstone stuff is planned, but currently not implemented because I have a bunch of different systems that need a lot of new content.
Right. Understood. That's no problem. Like, so
But
now
basically
it'll
just
just
a new-
stop when it gets to the tier 3, right? And that's fine.
At least
Oh,
my
my-
mod doesn't crash me randomly.
Already fixed it.
I know it's an incoming. Luckily, we haven't crashed yet. Yay, knock on wood. Oh my goodness, there's lots of things here. If you saw this, write 1, 2, 3 in the comments. These things are way too abusable. Nerf, please. Thanks, Basky.
Anytime, Dive.
It is kind of cool. It is kind of cool that you can... I guess you can put, like, almost anything.
User joined your channel.
You can put literally anything.
That's cool.
Like, as long as it's still 56 kilobyte, it fits in there.
Nice. Hey, Vagram.
Hey,
what's up?
Vagram.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm waiting for
video to render. Woo.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
It's the
indeed.
most exciting time of the day.
That's everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
I'm learning how the item routing nodes work from Blood Magic. And Vasky is trolling me with screen display images.
To be fair, when am I not trolling you?
That's true. All right. So yes, let's come back in a minute and we will see what we're gonna do next. All right, guys, we are back, and the next thing I'm working on is apparently binding reagents, which honestly, Wade, don't seem too expensive.
No, basically it's a replacement of the ritual of binding, and
Right.
that only costs 5,000 LP.
Right, but didn't you need like filled things with lots of blood and whatnot?
True, however, this armor starts off pretty weak, but you have to train it.
Okay, so should I make a full set of armor?
Yeah, you'll need a full set in order
Okay.
for it to work.
Cool. All right, so I snagged a little bit more iron. Yay for mining. Let's clean up a little bit of inventory at the moment because I think things are going to get dicey soon. And I can probably put away this lesser, and I can put away the routing node. Don't need him at the moment. So let's just make a full set of armor, right? So boom. Boom, and boom. Okay, so then it's just... It does matter what direction it goes in, right?
Yes, it's the
Okay.
reagent, then the item.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's also how you make the bound sword and the bound axe and everything?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Nice. Now, do those things do the same things they did before, or do they have different mechanics now?
Yeah, it's the same thing, but the bound tools, it's a charge up right click instead of just boom, your base is gone.
Gotcha. Oh, hello. That got bigger.
Stand back.
Oh, boy.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
Jeez, where is that? I can hear that over at my base.
It is everywhere.
Apparently. Please don't burn my forest down, Way.
I'm told that the sound
Yeah,
effects of
way,
lightning are played across the server, aren't they? Is that true?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a method to actually stop that.
You just
mean,
don't
that's-
add lightning effect, you spawn the enemy.
Just what, sorry?
If you don't add a weather effect and you spawn the entity, I think it doesn't play everywhere.
Okay, I'll have to toy with that then.
Don't quote me on it.
Quoted, it's
too
on a
late.
video.
I knew it.
Exactly.
Everybody heard Vasky say it. I put the fires out because I'm afraid that the item after it spawns will be destroyed in the fire.
Yeah, it's not fixed yet for that.
I wonder if I can make the extra utility screens show GIFs.
I don't know if it has the capability.
Shut up, wait.
So can this
Okay.
can this armor make me run
I can
faster?
try.
Yes, it can.
Like Boots of the Traveler fast?
Yeah, how fast is Boots of the Traveler fast?
I
What
have no
about
idea.
Sonic Fast?
Well, let me show you. Currently I have on a different set of armor, so I'm just going to disable that.
Oh, hello.
Hello. This is another piece of armor, but we don't need to look at it yet. And this is how fast I run right now.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's on par. I would say that's at least on par.
Yeah, but this isn't fully upgraded for speed,
Okay.
so it can go a lot faster if you get the upgrades for it.
All right. So how do I upgrade my armor?
So upgrades currently, the only way to upgrade the armor is to use it.
Okay.
The way that you intend to, well, upgrade it.
So like I walk around and it'll upgrade?
Yep. Have to
Cool.
run around quite a bit, but the idea is that it trains itself to what you're do most of the time.
Okay. So if
So
I
if you
run
get-
around a lot, it'll make me run faster.
Yep, if you get damaged more, it'll add more protection. If you do a lot of damage, it'll give you stronger attacks. Get
And
poisoned. it
How will I know that it's leveled up? Does it like get enchanted
that
basically,
through
or?
It says inside the chat, a new upgrade. I'll need to
Okay.
color by it. And it'll show on the list of things when you hover over the item.
Gotcha. Now, is this armor enchantable in addition to the upgrades?
Correct.
Nice.
It's base iron level protection. However, with the damage reduction upgrades, it can get a lot better than diamond without
Nice.
enchantments.
Okay. Now, can it upgrade all things to max level, or is it like you can get speed like 2 and like protection 1 and then you're done, or protection 3 and speed 0? Like,
Basically, you won't be able to get everything.
okay.
But
So there's a limit and that you can reach, and okay, cool.
yeah, so you
Neat.
can get a lot of low level upgrades, or you
Right.
can get a few high level ones.
Gotcha. Interesting. Upgrade acquired. What's up? Living chestplate has quick feet level 1. That's cool. Okay. So what other upgrades are there besides damage reduction and speed?
Poison resistance, so when you get poisoned, say fighting cave spiders, it'll cure you of poison on a cooldown.
Nice.
There's a few other ones. I have it on this. Healthy, which adds health depending on how much you have healed.
Okay.
And there's also bodybuilder. When you eat a lot, it'll give you knockback resistance.
Sweet.
And also tough palms for when you do a lot of self-sacrificing.
Oh, cool. So like that'll make self-sacrifice do less damage or something?
It'll do more LP.
Oh, nice. I like that.
So the
go do
idea
some
is
of that.
that you'll want to have a bunch of different sets in order to do specialized things. So I have on me a piece of equipment with Tough Palms 2 and Healthy 1. So I have more
Right.
health and I do more self-sacrifice.
Gotcha. Now, regenning just because like I have full hunger, does that count as healing?
Yes.
Okay.
Any form of healing.
Gotcha. Okay, nice. So, like, it doesn't have to be like potion healing. Like, I have full hunger, or my health is going up, I'll get plus.
Correct.
That's kind of cool.
And one other one that I might as well mention is Dwarven Might. So when you dig a lot, you'll get haste and speed when you dig up blocks.
Nice. Okay. So basically, I should stand here and self-sacrifice, and everybody crash.
And you'll get the upgrade, yeah.
And regen, and eventually
I think we
get
probably
those
should
upgrades.
update Forgecraft.
Yeah, no, we have to upgrade.
Exactly, Darren.
So, what's that blue armor you're wearing then? Is that another
this-
tier?
No, this is something called Sentient Armor. I don't have it currently so that it's bound to me, but if you take that and right-click with it, you'll find something happens.
Take what?
I threw
I
Sentient
see.
Armor gem.
Okay. So, I right-click with it?
Yeah. But you
Nothing
need to have a Tartaric gem in your inventory.
Oh, okay. Lesser enough?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is a different type of armor, basically similar to the Sentient Sword. It'll increase its defense drastically the more demonic will you have.
Nice. In my inventory.
Yeah, it can be. Yes.
Gotcha. So
Tartaric
just
gem.
so right now I'm holding a lesser, but if I hold a greater, it'll be better.
Exactly.
Nice. And then I can take it off by right. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
I like
And
that.
you don't even need to have armor on. So if I'm empty like this, I can just right-click with it, and now I have armor.
Right. That's kind of neat.
And one final thing to mention is that it will use the enchantments that you have on your armor.
Okay, so if the armor you're currently wearing has protection, then the Tartaric armor will have protection as well.
Exactly.
Nice. That's cool. Okay. So I want to try and upgrade my armor a little bit, so let's come back in a second. Alright guys, I literally just got upgrade acquired right before I hit record here. And, as you can see, I've got 2 extra little pieces of health up there, so that's neat. So is that how extra health is rendered now? Is it there's more health up top? It's no longer like the different color health modules?
Yeah,
Well-
Tinker's Construct does the extra health on top of the bar.
Cool. Okay.
And I don't think that's currently implemented in the mod.
Gotcha. So, you know, by me doing this sacrificial stuff and all that stuff, I've gotten tough palms, which basically means I get a little bit more LP per sacrifice. Do you remember the numbers off the top of your head, out of curiosity?
It's either plus 10% or plus 20%, and it stacks multiplicatively.
Nice. That's cool.
Also,
So yeah, let's see where we're at. 4372 to 5104. So that's pretty good. So that's like 800-ish, right? 730-ish, right? Per click. That's not bad at all. Nice. So we've got fancy
Who
armor.
broke my screen?
What'd you break?
Someone broke my screen.
That's probably best.
Wait.
That's probably for the best.
Why is it always my fault?
I mean, you're the closest person, so I just blamed you.
It's probably me, actually. I
Oh, my
your
pure node
screen-
died already.
I replaced your screen with my
Aw.
own image. And then I needed to fly again, so I had to free up the grid power.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try and chop down this tree and hope that I get...
You weren't around to show.
Everybody cross your fingers that I get a silverwood sapling.
Unfortunately, I don't have fortune on. I have fortune on my diamond pickaxe. Does fortune increase the chance?
No, it shouldn't. I'm just using this thing so that it chops down. The leaves should fall rather quickly.
No luck.
Really? Like, I was told that they're not rare anymore, but I've literally chopped down like 4 trees and gotten 0. Like, look how much silverwood logs I have. It's insane. It's not fair. Not fair, I say. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the episode here. We will come back next time. We will play with more stuff. We will check out a little bit more blood magic. Rituals are in, you said, right, Way?
Yes.
Cool. So we will definitely check that out. And whatever else we decide to do. All right, guys. Darryl20 signing off. Take it easy.